Well, greetings, Jeff Shore here once again with our series on prospecting paradigms of six-figure sales professionals. And today we want to talk about creativity. The fact of the matter is that if you see prospecting as something that is dull and boring and monotonous and mundane, and you're just simply pounding through your prospecting calls, that's a real problem. It's a problem for you, and it's a problem for your prospect. I remember years ago, I had purchased a car, and I think it was maybe 3 years later, I got a call from a salesperson at that dealership who said, this is John calling from whatever dealership. I just wanted to see if you're happy with your car and whether it's time to get something new. And you could just absolutely tell, here's the new guy who's put in a desk with a phone with a huge stack of files. It's just say, call these people and ask if they're ready to buy. That's what it is. And you could almost hear the despair in his voice, like, I know what you're gonna say. You're going to turn me down. It was not fun. It was not pleasant at all to listen to this. And your customers are gonna know. So what do we do here? Well, what we want to do here is look for ways to get creative with your prospecting. But the reason that I want you to do this is not just for your customer, but for you. Your customer will appreciate the creativity, but it'll keep you fresh. It'll keep you with a positive mindset going into your prospecting efforts. So here are some ideas to kind of boost that sense of creativity. First of all, if you know that you're going to have a series of calls that you're going to make in a few days, why not take some time right now to write handwritten notes to everybody you're about to call? Think about it for just a moment. You write a handwritten note, get it in the mail today, they'll get it tomorrow or the next day. When you go to your mailbox and you pick up your mail, if there's a handwritten note that's handwritten on the envelope on the outside, you gonna open it first? You know you are, because it doesn't happen that often. This is a great opportunity. In that note, you're going to say, I'll call you in the next couple of days. That's the idea. You're letting them know you cared enough to take the time to write a note. Now it's not just this cold call out of nowhere. It's something that was planned for. You're more likely to make the call in the first place, and they're more likely to answer. The handwritten note is a lost art that can make a profound difference. Here's a second idea in creative prospecting, and that is to use video email or video text messaging. It doesn't take long. You can record it in about 30 seconds. But the beautiful part there is if you look and you say, I'm going to call you to talk about this here in just a couple of days, I'm going to call you tomorrow or whatever it is, that video says that you simply care more than anyone else. Look, we're constantly getting bombarded with emails saying, can I talk to you about this? Can we pitch you on that over here? But a video email that's directed at someone personally, that means you just flat care more than anyone else. You went that extra mile. And it shows that you're a nice person, that you're personable, that you're worth talking to. Video email or video text messaging is a huge way to get a distinct advantage over your competitors. Yet another opportunity is to tap into LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great, not just for expanding your network, but by using it to determine who is this person that I want to talk to? How can I learn more about them? And most importantly, find a point of commonality. So scroll down, look at their work history, look at their academic history, look at who they are connected to and who they follow. Find those points of commonality. It's a great way to be able to insert yourself into a corner of their life in order to build that relational connection. Finally, I would suggest that you're always looking in your prospecting to figure out how you can give before you can ask. How do you give before you can ask? If we can look at it and say, you know what, I was studying this over here and I thought of you because I know that your business is all about. You know, hey, I just noticed something that there's a trend right now in this industry that I think will apply to your industry over here. What can you give before you ask? How do you simply make your customer make their life easier? How do you make them more successful? How do you show them that you are an expert that goes far beyond just trying to sell them something? That your job is to help them with their own success. Now, the last thing I want to suggest is get together with your peers. Now, it might start by listing what are the ways that everybody tries to prospect. What is everybody trying to do? And by that, of course, I'm talking about the formulaic email. It's dead. Don't do it. It doesn't do anything. I'm going to tell you, as somebody who gets pitched several times a day, I cannot hit the delete button fast enough. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what their product is because I don't read their emails. I want to suggest if you want to stand out, you have to do something creative. So brainstorm, what does that look like? And make a pact to get rid of those things that everybody else is doing that aren't working. You see, six-figure sales professionals, that is their mantra. They do not do what everybody else is doing, and so they get results that no one else is getting.